Today is July the 19th. What's the secret to happy homes? Well, let's continue reading Paul's sermon about household duties. Ephesians 6, 1-9. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. That's the first commandment with the promise, so that it may be well with you and you may live long on the earth. Fathers, don't provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord. Slaves, obey your earthly masters with respect and trembling, in singleness of heart as you obey Christ, not with the slavery performed merely for looks to please people, but as slaves of Christ, doing the will of God from the soul. Render service with enthusiasm, as for the Lord and not for humans, knowing that whatever good we do will receive the same again from the Lord, whether we are enslaved or free. Masters, do the same for them. Stop threatening them. You know that both of you have the same Lord in heaven. With him, there is no partiality. So Paul moves on. He talked about husbands and wives, their duty to each other, now parents and children. Children should submit by obeying. Parents should submit to their children by not frustrating them. I think that frustration would come from maybe putting too much responsibility on them, or possibly inappropriate responsibility, certainly inappropriate behavior. Parents, don't frustrate your children. He moves on to masters and slaves. Slaves, obey, but don't just obey. Obey with a good attitude. Masters, submit to your slaves by not threatening them. Have a good attitude towards them as well. You know, even in the Old Testament, we catch something of household duties. Proverbs 31 talks about the virtuous woman. Let's read Proverbs 31, 10-31.
Proverbs 31, verses 10 through 31, New Revised Standard Edition. A woman of strength who can find? She is far more precious than jewels. The heart of her husband trusts in her, and he will have no lack of gain. She does good and not harm all the days of her life. She seeks wool and flax, and works with willing hands. She is like the ships of the merchant. She brings her food from far away. She rises while it's still night and provides food for her household and tasks for her female servants. She considers the field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands she plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and makes her arms strong. She perceives that her merchandise is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. She puts her hands to the distaff, and her hands hold the spindle. She opens her hand to the poor and reaches out her hands to the needy. She is not afraid for her household when it snows, for all her household are clothed in crimson. She makes herself coverings, her clothing in fine linen and purple. Her husband is known in the city gates, taking his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them. She supplies the merchant with sashes. Strength and dignity are her clothing, and she laughs at the time to come. She opens her mouth with wisdom, and the teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She looks well to the ways of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her happy, her husband too, and he praises her. Many women have done excellently, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her a share in the fruit of her hands, and let her work praise her in the city gates.
We shouldn't look at Proverbs 31 just as a list of things that a married woman should be doing. Essentially, it's Solomon saying, parents will do what needs to be done for their family. They'll find fulfillment in that. In essence, that's what Paul is saying here in household duties. In fact, when Paul says that what governs this whole section is mutual submission, what he's really saying is Focus on the other. Don't be self-absorbed in your relationship with your family. Look for the good of the other. So what do we do about this today? Look for the good of others in your family. Scripture reading from the New Revised Standard Version by Emily Herrera. If you have a question, drop it in the comments section below.